we are ready to move forward. And we have 8 more presentations for today. And our emergathon is um, continue. So let me share one more program, which is called Integral Leadership Dynamics course. And I'm so happy to highlight again that we have a lot of common ideas and thoughts towards the leadership development with my colleagues, and we also share love towards to spiral dynamics, integral approaches, and other integral tools. So let me share my version of it. I already introduced myself. So I'm a leadership and career meta coach, BCSF. I have master's degree in organizational social psychology, and I work as a business consultant, soft skills trainer as well. So, and the core idea of Integral Leadership Dynamics program is to offer a comprehensive training program that delves into the nuances of modern leadership through the exploration of 8 unique archetypes. And I'm going to mention these archetypes. So these archetypes related to the spiral dynamics integral levels. And we described each of these archetypes through personal qualities, values, knowledge, skills, attitudes, motivation, practical tools, and metrics. And I'm going to explain why we took these things. And the goals of this program, it's a leadership, self-discovery, and personal growth. As a coach, I see one of my main role is to help managers and leaders to grow their consciousness, their self-awareness, their ability to reflect on what's going on inside them and outside them, right? And to be able to manage these things by using different approaches, different tools. Of course, it's enhancement of leadership skills and competences. And we provide within this program a lot of leadership skills such as motivation, delegation, strategic thinking, and others. And of course, it's a promotion of diversity and inclusivity in leadership, because on a certain levels of organizational development or leadership development, it becomes crucial and significant how we perceive each other and how we can see a lot of value by being different and deliver and creating different thoughts, different ideas, different opinions, and integrate them, implement them together. So the format of this program, it's a 20 weeks program, so it's a 5 months program. And the structure is so simple. We have 10 models. One model is 2 weeks. And on a week number 1, we are conducting theory and practical assignments session. It's online Zoom session with participants where we discuss certain archetype, right? And we, of course, going through self-assessment, and we discuss some tools how our participants can develop certain aspects which they see as their development areas, and to really change something in their mindset and their behavioral level, and to see the consequences, positive consequences of these changes around them. And the week number 2 is the mastermind and Q&A session where we analyze their experience, the changes which they already made, and the effects. Did it work or it didn't work, and how was it, and what else might be missing, or what was amazing and they need to keep it, right? And we just reflect on it or practice some things which has to be practiced, right? Who's the main target audience? So it's emerging leaders and managers. It's experienced executive and senior managers. We can adjust, you know, the content and context towards to our participants levels. And of course, it's HR professionals and organizational development consultants as well. So let me ideal outcomes and measurement tools related to goals, of course, right? And it has leadership effectiveness, personal professional growth, and cultivate of inclusive leadership cultures, right? And the concept of the program is very simple. So we have 8 archetypes of integral dynamics leadership. They are connected and related to the spiral dynamics integral levels. And on a beige level, we have archetype athletes. On a purple level, friend. On a red level, warrior. On a blue level, expert. On the orange level, entrepreneur. On the green level, missionaire. On the yellow level, integral leader. And on turquoise level, citizen of world. And each of these archetypes is contain or include 8, let me say, components or parameters. Where did we get these components and parameters? That's exactly what we're focusing on when we are coaching managers and leaders. We are either focusing on their personal qualities, either their values, or either knowledge, skills, attitudes, and sometimes they have a lot of limiting attitudes, and we transform them to the supportive attitudes. Might be lack of motivation, might be a lack of practical tools, instruments, right? Tools which they can use, or they might have lack of measurement tools, right? Metrics, how they can measure their own performance and success, how they can measure their team members or team in general performance and success. And that might be significant. Why? Because if we cannot measure something, we cannot manage it, right? And measurements and metrics are so important. So let me, just as an example, to show you how we describe the one of the archetypes, the first archetype on the first level, athlete. Right, so the athlete leadership archetype embodies a dynamic force of vitality and strength, right, rooted in an unwearying commitment to physical well-being. These leaders radiate energy and resilience, characterized by excellent health and commitment to quality sleep and an active lifestyle. Athlete leaders prioritize the holistic care of their bodies. Their values enter around the profound connection between life, health, and the body, fostering an environment where safety and security take precedence. Motivated by the pursuit of an energetic and fulfilling life, they actively engage in sports, prioritize personal development, and maintain a strong mind-body connection. Armed with the practical tools, including health checkups, fitness plans, and safety assessments, the athlete leadership archetype seamlessly integrates measurable metrics to ensure continuous improvement and well-rounded approach to leadership and life. And you know, it might sound so simple, but I would say that based on my experience working with managers from 500 Fortune companies, in 70% of, let me say, difficulties, challenges, or situations which they're experiencing, the root of these challenges laying down in their ability to manage their physical condition. And they have a lot of challenges with sleeping, with the length of sleeping or quality of sleeping. They have huge challenges in their nutrition. So they don't manage their nutrition the right way. They don't know how to rest. They don't know how to rest physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, right? And we explore it here on the first level, right? So when we're talking about first archetypes, athletes, because to move forward, to build connection with other people, to perform, or even to being, ambitious, right? Or to perform on a certain level, to build systems and structures, as well as getting to success, right? And impacting the world and communities, you need to make sure that you know how to manage yourself. If you don't know how to manage yourself, it's not only about your challenges and difficulties which you are experiencing as a human being, but it's also about example, which you provide every day to your direct reports, to your peers, to your managers maybe, and of course not only for them, but for companies, clients, and partners, And if we can go, if we can take a closer circle, right, to your kids, to your relatives, to your family members. And sometimes I've noticed that the best motivation which we can find for these members to really start taking care of themselves, it's to talk about what their children are learning from you. When you don't sleep well, when you get angry, exhausted, frustrated, tired, what can they learn from you, right? How to be tired, how to be exhausted, how to work a lot for what? For ruining their life and health. So sometimes that's only one way to really make a shift in their mind, right? To really start taking care about themselves. And when we're talking about other 8 parameters or components, right, we can describe it the personal qualities. We can, for example, right, healthy and energetic, right? So and we invite our participants to take the quick self-assessment by using intuitive scale from 0 to 10. Hey, how can you assess yourself, right? If you're talking about you're healthy and energetic every day, every morning from 0 to 10. 10, you're always in the best energy condition, right? 0, you cannot get out from the bed, right? Where are you now? And if it's not 10, what is missing? Right? Why do you feel like that? So as I mentioned before, right, the main idea of this program is to increase self-consciousness and self-awareness and build strong reflection skill, right? Because in my perspective, if we can identify the causes, it's already 50% of solution. Okay, we also can talk about refreshed and vigorous, right, as a quality, or with high physical tonus, right? So how you feel your body, your muscles, right? So are they in tonus or not, right? We, of course, talking here about values, right? So what is important to you on this level, right? And one value is own your body and life in it, right? And value the life. And the simplest way to just really get connected, it's just take a deep breath, right? It's to inhale consciously by paying attention to different parts of your body and your lungs, right? And your stomach, which is moving, right? And exhale. And sometimes, you know, our participants, they share after this very easy exercise. Everyone can do it right now, or just inhale deeply, right, and exhale, right? You can feel more fulfilled, right? You can, that's maybe, by the way, one of the tool which we can use, which Ferrell and Angie shared, right? The first step, stop, right? Just slow down to speed up, right? Also, values in safety. So safety on a different level. It's not only about don't go to dangerous places, right? But safety, it's about what you intake, right? What's the quality of your food, right? And how do you really how much you conscious about what you're taking in, right? Full of strength and energy, right? So that's also the value is to really identify your body strengths, right? And what gives you energy, what makes you feel energized on the physical level, first of all. Of course, to be able to manage it, you need to have some sort of knowledge. And with many of our participants, we really dived in a lot in different types of physical activities, different types and tools which can help you to measure your sleep quality. And for example, it's not an advertising, right? But I use the Oura Ring, right? Which provides you many, many, many metrics and data every day. And it's every morning. So I open this app and it shows me many, many parameters of the sleep, or my sleep last night, and it shows me the score, right? For example, tonight I slept not good, and it's just 67 scores of 100, and it's automatically calculate your readiness for the day. And my readiness for today, it's 76, right? So It's like 3 quarters, right, of what I could have, right? So that's why maybe after Mergiphone, I'll take a nap before continuing my day, right? So you need to know about quality sleep, nutrition, and rest, different types of rest, right? You need to know about physical activities. Of course, you need to know how you can take care about your health, right? So who's your I don't know, primary care doctor, right? How often do you see your doctor? What blood parameters you need to check, right? And pay attention to. And all of this stuff, you need to be very proactive, right? And that's about knowledge. So some people, they just don't know it, right? Skills, of course, you have to have some certain behavioral activities, habits, and skills, right? Active lifestyle, sufficient rest, and listening to the body. And that's one of the main challenge here. So our brain, let me say, prioritization of our work, money, paying bills or responsibilities which we took, or some other stuff, sometimes in our mind they're sounding much louder than our body signs, our body voice. And that's a skill, how to really be self-empathetic, I would say, but not towards to your emotions only, right? But treat emotions as a sign uh, that your body wants to talk to you about something, right? It's not only about pain when you feel pain, right? But it's only about when you feel exhausted, for example, or tired, or so ask yourself, right? How I'm feeling? How am I feeling physically? Am I rested enough, right? Did I sleep enough? Did I eat well? Or some other parameters? And that's a skill. We just need to build it as a habit. And beliefs. Wow, that's one also very important things. You know, I can share the personal story. All my relatives, right? My parents and my grandparents, right? They hate going to the doctor. They think that the doctor is the person who needs to rescue when you're in a strong pain. So they don't believe that you need to go to doctors regularly and do regular checkups to prevent the pain in some diseases. And that's a belief, right? So the doctor is only for fixing me when I'm in strong pain. And that's a limiting belief, of course, right? Uh, so life and health, right? Sometimes we have limiting beliefs about that, right? Activity and survivability. Um, Sometimes we believe that, okay, if I if I need to do some physical activities, it should be workout. I just need to go to gym and do a weightlifting or cardio as all people do. No, there are many different ways. For example, my favorite way to do cardio, I hate cardio. I hate running, walking. I mean, in a gym, I love walking outside, right? But I found out the best way for me to take the cardio activities is to play tennis, and I play tennis 4 times per week for 2 hours each time, right? Beautiful outside, fresh air, cardio activities, and it's interesting, right? So get out from the box of your limiting beliefs, and maybe you can check your beliefs by asking yourself, what I believe in, which is not helping me to be healthier and more energized and more alive. What I believe in that stucks me, right? Okay, safety and security. Some people in some countries, you know, they believe that their safety and security is, for example, a government responsibility, and it is, right, in some certain levels, right? But at the same time, if you can protect yourself, take care of yourself in the best way, you can impact and live better. Why? Because you have, our government has thousands of citizens, right? You have only one you. Motivators. So what's the motivation? Sometimes people going through existential crisis and they stop taking care about themselves, right? On the physical level as well. And we need to check, right? So what can motivate you to really make a friendship with your body, right? And with the life itself, because your body, I love this metaphor, it's like your cathedral, right? It's your cathedral where the miracles happens, where the life is living, right? Practical tools, right? It might be medical checkups, a plan for physical and sports loads, right? Healthy eating plan, body care, right? Ensuring safety and others, right? And metrics. So physical fitness metrics, right? It might be sleep metrics, nutrition metrics, safety assessment metrics, and others. So that's the 8 parameters, 8 components, which we invite our participants to reflect on, to really analyze themselves. Again, they're leaders, but they're also human beings, first of all, right? And that's why we start with this athletic archetype, right? And check all of these things, because based on the spiral dynamics integral approach, right? If you don't have energy or health, or you don't feel safety enough here, you're not, that's you're going to be the most important focuses of attention, because that is going to be important, and that's going to be your main values. You will not be able to move forwards and build connection, interact with people, be ambitious, or achieve something or build something. Why? Because you have some challenges inside you, right, which you need to fix. So I'm gonna pause it here, right, because that's only just one archetype, right, of 8, and all 8 archetypes, of course, described for all these 8 parameters and components, and the training program, right? Let me get back here, right? So all of these theory and practical assignments, meetings, right? They have, of course, 2 parts, right? The first part, which I already described, it's a self-reflection, right? Self-analysis and identification what we already do, what we have in our minds and behavior level, and what we need to improve and develop. And practical assignments help to do that, right? And the mastermind Q&A session, we analyze what's the changes, what changes our participants made, how was it, and how they can continue to do it, or maybe what challenges they got and how we can fix it all together. So I'm going to pause here. Thank you so much for your attention. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer.